welcome to the channel. Please like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we're making a pasta primavera. It's like a vegetable pasta, but we're going to flip it up and use some bechamel sauce, some cream sauce instead of any other. You can use whichever sauce, marinara. Mostly go with marinara, but today I'm going to do a bechamel, aka cream sauce. Okay, so let's get into it. Ingredients wise, so I got 2 cups of half and half, 1 cup of milk. I got 3/4 cup of flour, 1 cup of butter. Okay, in my pot I got basil, thyme, garlic, and onion. Okay, I'm going to put the butter in this on the stove and let it render off and kind of give it, you see. Okay, so let's get into the vegetables. I got assorted vegetable right here. Carrots, you don't really need carrots, but this assorted vegetable I got in the fridge, so I decided I'm going to use it in it. I got some peppers, I got some onions, I got some zucchini from off the farm out back, and we're going to see what we're going to do. I got some scallions in here for flavor, you know, and the garlic in here going to go into the sauce. And I got some penne pasta, rigatoni. All right, so let's get into it. First, let's put the butter in the pot. We're going to put it on the stove, and you want to get this melt. Because to make a roux consists of flour and butter. But my roux, I want to make sure it kind of have a little flavor to it, so I put some onion, garlic, you know, thyme and basil inside of it, and I'm going to sweat this off on the stove. Okay, so we're going to move into the stove when we come back for the next shot, and I'm going to show you how we do it, alright? So right now we're melting the butter. You don't want to have it on high flames. I have it on medium flames right now. So medium flames, swirling, melting slowly. I add a little bit of pepper flakes to this right here. So I like pepper flakes in my pasta. I'm gonna give it a little kick to it, a little spicy. So you want to get it melted. Then you want to add the roux slowly, just in the flour, just in case. You don't need all of it, but the ratio that I gave you is supposed to make this liquidy, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. So you want to mix it around. Mix it around. This is a, like, you know, French way of making a roux, which roux is a French word. You know, flour and butter. And you want to make sure the roux is runny, alright? You don't want it to be lumpy. No. Measurement was perfect. So you're cooking this, you want to make sure the flour is cooked properly when you're cooking this, okay? Or you're really cooking the flour, you want to get like a little bit of brown golden look into it, like. You want to make sure it's cooked. Okay? And the ratio can be varied. If you want the sauce to be thicker or a little bit more watery, then you can adjust as you go ahead with, if you need to add a little bit more milk or a little bit more heavy cream, you can do that as well. And you can know when the flour is cooked. You will know. You can feel it. Feel different, you know. But you want to keep stirring it because you don't want it to stick in the bottom as well. Alright. So that's what we're kind of looking for in that. Kind of brownish looking on the flour. See that? Not white, kind of brownish looking. That simply means the flour is cooking and the roux is taking shape, okay? One of my friends requested this, so you know I gotta go into it. This is not really, you know, 100 Jamaican. This is more like Italian kind of flavor style, but you know, we gotta make it happen. If a subscriber requests it, we're gonna make it happen. Might not happen quick enough, but we're gonna reach to it. All right. So that looked good. So now I'm gonna add the heavy cream, or no, the half and half. You can use heavy cream if you have it too, okay? But I like half and half better. It's not that too much creamy, you know. And you want to keep stirring it when you add it, okay? And this gonna get real thick. It look water right now, but whenever the cream get hot, it's gonna get real thick. And when you add this and the milk, maybe cook for another 8 minutes on low flames, and it should be perfect. So this is the milk now, adding into it. And you can add a little bit of salt and pepper as well. Alright? Because all this stuff I'm going to strain off, and then I'm going to use the sauce itself. Alright? So you just want to make this cook down until it gets thick, okay? So you know that the flour is cooking when it gets thick. So I'm going to add a bit of salt in here, just for flavor. Because the vegetables, I'm going to sweat them off and cook them down, and then add it to it, okay? And we're still going to have it so you can get a crunch bite from the vegetable as well. And the pasta going to cook al dente. Yep. Alright. So now it's time for the penny pasta. Normally 10 to 12 minutes al dente. If you want to cook more than that, you can do 15 minutes. So we're going to dump it in here. And in here I have a little bit of salt, a little bit of oil, and water. That's just it. So you can put a timer on your pasta, 12 minutes. Make sure you have enough water to cover the pasta as well, because normally the pasta gonna swell and come up big, okay? So you want to have enough water to cover the pasta. A little bit of salt for flavor, a little bit of oil, so it's more smooth to deal with. And I'm gonna let it cook for 10 minutes right now. I set my timer, and then I'm gonna check it. If I need to give it 2 more minutes, I give it 2 more minutes. But 10 to 12 minutes should be perfect al dente pasta. Okay? Yeah. So yeah, it's coming together perfectly. You notice, see that? Perfectly cream sauce. I add a little bit more heavy cream to mine, just to make it a little bit more loose. See how loose it is? Because I'm gonna bake it off. I'm not gonna eat it with just like, you know, like a pasta. So I add a little bit more, half and half to mine, just to make it more loose. You know, it's not too thick, but this is the texture you're looking for. So I'm gonna cook it for 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna check it. See the texture? Yeah, that's what we want. See that? Yeah, okay. So this is the finishing touch right now. After 15 minutes, it's ready. So this is what you're really looking for, consistent wise. See that? Not too thick, but perfectly. Yeah. And if you think it's too thick for you, you can add a little bit more milk, or a little bit more half and half, a little bit more heavy cream to it. Okay? Alright. But when you put in the pasta and this together, you want to make sure the pasta is warm as you put them together, okay? I'm going to show you that in the next shoot, okay? Alright. So alright, now we're going to strain off the bechamel cream sauce. And you got to be careful when you're cooking with it. You got to be on top of it because it burns really easy, okay? So tune in, I'll show you stuff, alright? So if you have a chinois, you know, one of the good ones is good, which I have one, but it's not necessary right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour this out in here. Make sure you got a spatula as well too, okay? Right, you want to get rid of all of the foreign body in there, so just going to do that. Get it out in there. And you could add a bay leaf in here if you want to as well, for more flavor. All right. Smells really good, so you know you want to make sure the roux is cooked, or the flour in here is cooked good, okay? Because this is the finishing touch right here. And I make a little extra. We're gonna save some for another dish we're gonna be making. Okay? Okay. Look a little bit thick, but trust me, it's not. After you flip up the pasta and the vegetable in here, it's gonna make it a little bit more loose. But the vegetable is gonna give off some water too, so you wanna make sure everything is on point. Right. Double chinois. Get off all those off the bottom. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna sweat off these vegetables. We wanna sweat them off halfway. I got a little bit of oil in here. So look, a little bit of salt and pepper, because we already seasoned everything that's gonna go into this dish, okay? Veggies. Pasta not hot enough, but that's okay. And I'm gonna drop a bit more pepper flakes in here, because I like pepper flakes that much. And then when it's finished, I'm gonna add a little bit more on mine. Alright, when this is sweat off, then we're going to show you the finishing touch. We're going to add back everything into this pot, flip it up, and then put it into a bowl. Pop it in the oven, some cheese and chop. We're going to bake it off. Voila, we're ready to go. It's real simple, real easy. You know, if you're not really like bitter in it, you can finish this within 20 minutes. You're ready to eat. Alright. Okay, so you want to keep the vegetable al dente as well, okay? You don't want to cook it too much, because you're going to put it in the oven and bake it off with some cheese on top. So now we're going to add the pasta. Pasta is a little bit stuck because, you know, we didn't run it off through the water, because you don't want to really lose the salt off of this one, but it's easy to come apart. Real easy. Get it around. And you can even eat the pasta just like this too. Add some more olive oil when you pick it up when you're golden. Yeah, if you don't like cream sauce, just do it just like this. Olive oil. You couldn't add some more. That's it right there. You know? Yeah. Or you can do some tomato sauce if you're vegan, but this is vegetarian to the teeth. Alright. Let's see how that sauce works. You don't want to put all the sauce at once. You want to make sure you have enough sauce as well. You don't want to over put too much sauce in here. Look at that already, huh? That's really good. You're going to be loving this one. Yep. Maybe another spoon of sauce. Look at that. That's ready to eat. But we're going to go one step further and show you when we finish it up, okay? So this now is the final touch on it before we put it into the oven. I got shredded mozzarella and I got shredded Gouda, which is smoked Gouda, kind of give it that kind of smoke taste when you bite into it. If you don't have no Gouda, you can put a little smoked paprika on it, okay? I'll show you what we do right here. So you want to put the pasta in like a baked dish or whatever you have, a baked pan. Whatever works well for you, okay? I cook the right amount just for this dish right here. So it goes perfect into this. And if you notice that you see the sauce is getting a little bit loose because the vegetable is giving off its water into it, okay? So you want to put the Gouda, smoked shredded Gouda right here on it. You can get this cheese anywhere, smoked Gouda. It's nice, it's good flavor. Yeah, look at that. And then we want to put the mozzarella on top, okay? Shredded mozzarella. You want to get like a little golden brown on the top. You don't want it to burn. You want to get a little bit of golden brown. And this cheese gonna give off a little bit more oil into it. And this can be nice for anything. You got a little, you know, function with everybody. Just make one of these, put it in the oven so you can cater for the vegetarian person as well. And if it's vegan, you can do the same way, vegan style. Just don't add the cheese, and instead of add the cream sauce, you add some marinara to it, okay? And instead of add butter in the marinara or any kind of stuff that you normally put olive oil, okay? All right, so we're going in the oven right now. When we come back, we're going to show you the finishing touch, okay? All right. So oven is unboiled. When we come back, we're going to show you what's happening. All right, so this is the finishing touch on pasta primavera / baked zini / you know, whatever you like, / vegetarian / make it happen, you know, / this is how we do it. My style, my way, okay? Check it out. So it's a finishing touch on it, and I garnish it with a little bit of basil from my herbs farm out back. And this is the extra cream sauce or bechamel, whichever way you want to call it. All you need to do is keep it in your fridge. You want to use it for anything. You can use it for sandwich. You can make pasta and just warm it with a little bit of milk, and it's good to go. All right? Any question, let me know. Don't forget, subscription is free, okay? So subscribe, hit the notification bell, no problem. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, even tell another friend to tell a friend. Thank you.